Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to talk about my standout products from 2016. It has been a really long year full of a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and this has just been the makeup that either I have been most impressed with or that I also find myself reaching for just day after day after day and just absolutely love. Most of it is newer products, but not all of it. So the first one that I cannot say enough good things about is this all-in-one Egg Mellow Cream by Too Cool for School. This is the moisturizer that I use every single morning and I am in love. We are in a long-standing, committed relationship. I'm not seeing anybody else on the side. This is my go-to every single day and I love it. It is a moisturizing, they call it a serum. It says firming moisturizer, but they described it as a serum. It is thicker than a serum, but it's not gloopy and heavy like a moisturizer. It's just so lovely. It makes my skin feel hydrated the whole day without feeling heavy. It doesn't feel like it's something that is going to get oily or break me out. I love, 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 love the scent. This is hands down my favorite product of the year. I can honestly say, even looking at some of these down here, this is my favorite product. I got mine from Sephora. I love it. I recommend it. Go grab some. Now the other skincare product that I have just found myself loving is this mask by L'Oreal. This is one of the three that they came out with. They came out with this red one here. They have a green one and a black one. This one is so good. I don't know if you can tell, but it has kind of grit in there. So basically what you do is you put it on, you leave it on for 10-15 minutes, and then when you go to rinse it, you just add a little bit of water and then you massage it into your skin, and it not only pulls all of the junk out of your pores, but then it also helps to slough off all the dead skin. I love it. This is my second jar and I cannot say enough good things about it. I really love it. So this is definitely my favorite mask of 2016. Alright, so on to, I kind of use it like a primer. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it's supposed to be used for, but that is what I use it for. And this is the Dirty Works Touch and Glow Radiance Cream. And I really, really like it. It has, just as the name would say, it has just that little bit of sheen in it. So I feel like it could be possibly a dupe for the Becca Backlight. I don't know this because I don't own Becca Backlight. Oh no, I just got it as a sample. So I do have a little one, so I am going to be kind of comparing the two against each other. I typically find Dirty Works at like Marshall's. I'm not sure where else you can buy it, so I'll see if I can find some links for you below. But I love it, and if this is a good dupe for it, and this is, I can't imagine I spent more than $6 or $7 on it versus the $38 for the Becca Backlight. I feel like I will have found an absolute win here, but I really like it. It's got argan oil, it's got vitamin E on it, so it is also very hydrating. So especially for those mornings when you wake up and you just need that little bit extra. Fun nights out, I'm kind of looking at you here. Or if you're kind of feeling under the weather, especially in the winter when your skin just gets dry and dull, this bad boy I feel like is a really good winner, and I'm very excited about it. Now moving on to makeup, the foundation that I have been using is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I really like this. It has nice coverage that evens out my complexion. I have a lot of redness in my skin, a lot of uneven color as well as uneven texture. Yes, welcome to your 30s, ladies and gentlemen. So this one I have really been liking. It is for the most part light enough. I am very fair, so finding something that isn't too dark is kind of hard. I have mine in fair neutral, and I think at the time that I purchased this was the lightest shade, but I have heard rumors that they came out with a lighter one, so when this one gets low, I may seek that one out. So I definitely recommend it. It allows like my freckles and like my skin itself to show through, but it just sort of blurs over my pores, blurs over my texture, and evens out my skin tone, and that is what I'm looking for in a foundation personally. Now, what I usually use on either my no makeup days, or if I'm just looking for a little bit of coverage, I love IT foundation products, or IT products in general, but this one is Your Skin But Better CC foundation powder. It has an SPF of 50 in it. I love this stuff more than words can say. I wish that it was enough coverage that I could always use it on its own, but it's just not. It evens out the color, but it doesn't give me quite as much coverage as I would like. And for a while I was using it because I always powder my face. I feel more comfortable when I powder my face over a foundation. And for a while I was using this, but it's kind of expensive to use just for that. So I've also been kind of mixing it with a couple other things, but I always come back to this because it is so, so good. Now, as far as other kind of products for my face go, this is the bronzer that I have been using most in 2016. This is my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I use the light bronzer because, again, super pale, but it gives you just a nice wash of color so that it looks like you're not quite so pasty. So for this one, I have been really liking it. I am still on the lookout for my perfect contouring routine, so we may see that change up in the new year, but for right now, it's still sitting on top. Now for my blush, I'm still not super sold on blush, partially because I do have so much redness in my skin naturally that I am trying to cover up. But once you have all of that down, you do need a little color back in. The one that I have been using the most is by Essence. It is number 20 Baby Doll. It really is just a nice little kind of flush of pink. Not too much. Like, yeah, you can't even see it in the swatch because it really is just a very, very light, natural pink color. I usually keep it mostly up on the higher parts of my cheekbones. I try to keep as much away from the center of my face as possible. But this one has been my go-to blush in 2016. Again, always on the lookout. So if you have any recommendations, please feel free to comment below because it's okay, but it could be better. Know what I mean? Now for highlights, the one that has taken over my beauty routine is this one here by Vintage. This came in one of my BoxyCharms a few months back, and I have quickly fallen in love. So it looks very pink here. It looks like it would be a blush, but trust and believe it's not. It gives you just, I don't think you can really tell in this lighting, but just a really beautiful golden highlight on there that doesn't look too over the top. It doesn't emphasize the pores and the texture on my skin. It just really gives you that beautiful luminous look that I feel like we're all really kind of looking for in a day-to-day highlighter. Now I do have more intense highlighters that I use when I'm really looking for that bang, but for my everyday, the thing that I reach for the vast majority of the time is this by Vintage. This is their illuminating face highlighter in the color rose gold. And I really do love it. I'm not exactly sure where you can buy it, so I will try to find a link for you below because, again, it did come in my BoxyCharm. But if you can get your hands on it, it is absolutely stunning, and I'm really interested to try some other products by this brand. Now, on to eyes. So the hands down winner for me this year, and I've purchased quite a bit of eyeshadow palettes because there's just been a lot of good stuff coming out, but the Anastasia Master by Mario palette, damn, but this is a good product. Seriously, these colors, aside from the fact that they are just beautiful, beautiful colors themselves, you have a lot of both warm and cool neutrals here. You've got shimmers, you've got mattes. You have everything that I feel like you could want in this palette for day-to-day looks. But for me, more so than that, is the quality of these shadows. I had never tried any of the shadows by Anastasia Beverly Hills until this palette, and now I want them all. I would really like to buy the Modern Renaissance palette. That has gotten so much love. And I purchased this one over that one because it's got more of a cooler range, which is what I typically tend to gravitate towards. I am a little bit intimidated by those just beautiful bright reds and kind of reddy purples and things like that that are in it. They look beautiful on everybody else. I'm just a little intimidated by it, but I'm really interested to get my hands on it, because if the shadows are in any way parallel to these, which everything I've heard of says that they are, these are such good eyeshadows, and this is what I find myself reaching for every single day. It's what I have on my eyes right now. I love, 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 love this palette. Definitely get it. And as far as mascaras go, my ride or die, the thing that I will probably be put to the grave with, is this right here. This is the Benefits They're Real. This one's almost done. This one's almost done. I'm gonna have to buy another one, but I freaking love this. I don't generally like these rubberized bristles. This one changed my mind. The formula is so good. It gives me volume, it gives me length, it gives me definition. It doesn't smudge on me. It is super black. I am telling you, this is such a good product. And if you haven't tried it, I totally recommend it, because it is so good. But you know me, I always like trying new stuff. So it's possible it could be dethroned, but it's going to take a lot for this to get knocked off of the pedestal that I put it on. I have a random one, nail polish. I love doing my nails. They are generally different colors. I do them at least once a week. And I'm kind of neurotic about it. I would go through the craziest like routines, making sure that everything was just as dry as it could possibly be. And yet still, I would do my nails 4 or 5 hours before going to bed, and I would feel like they were dry, and I would still wake up in the morning and I would have that sheet print pressed into it. I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about, and it was the most frustrating thing in the world, because especially when you want just a really shiny glossy nail, having that in there just makes it a lot more dull, and it would make me crazy. And then I discovered the Rapid Dry from OPI. This is not a new product, it's just new to me, but this is awesome. This is awesome. It dries super fast. I have never had anything mark it or dent it since I started using this, and I love it. I love it. Like, holy grail status. I'm gonna need at least 2 bottles of backup with me at all times, because this stuff is so good. And then my final and favorite category is the lipsticks. So I have a couple to choose from. I'm actually going to start with a newer discovery for me. Again, I'm pretty sure this is not a new product. This is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. I have started using this every night before I go to bed. I'm really prone to peeling lips, which is really gross and it makes me crazy. I exfoliate on a regular basis, or as often as I can remember, but it gets dry and it peels, and I'm also not helping things by being one of those people that I can't leave it alone. Yeah, you know who you are out there. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I've started using this lip mask every night, and I've noticed such an improvement in the quality of the skin on my lips, and I love it. It smells good, it tastes good. It is, well, I mean, you know. But it is something that I definitely recommend, and as soon as this is empty, which probably will be before too long, I'm going to have to buy the full size, because this is a sample size, and it's awesome. So I've got 3 kind of categories for my lip products, because really when I sat down and I looked at all of my lip products, I could do an entire video on just my favorite lip products, because I love them. I absolutely love them. So I'm gonna go with my kind of everyday lip color combo. These are both by ColourPop. These are both their liquid, or their, I'm sorry, Ultra Satin. And as you can tell, I've had them for a while. The lettering is rubbing off, but I typically use these in a bit of a combination, which is why I'm putting them together now. So this one here is Frickin' Frack, which is so dang pretty. It is a little bit darker than what you see here in the tube, but this is what it looks like, and it is so pretty. It is so flattering, and I absolutely love it. I wear it on my own on my own. Well, yes, on my own. But on its own, I wear it a ton, and I love it. The reason I bring them together is because this here is Magic Wand. And on my skin, it's just not the right color. It looks gorgeous when I swatch it here on my hand, but I don't always like the way that it looks on my lips. It's just a little too close to my skin tone, but slightly off. So I don't know. I don't typically wear it by itself. So what I will do is I will take, and I'm mixing for you right here. I'll take a little bit of Magic Wand and I'll coat all of my lips. And then right before it dries, I will take a little bit of the Frickin' Frack and I will mix it in just a little bit to kind of bump up that color a little bit. Let's see if I can do it, because I usually just rub my lips together. Yeah, and as you can see, it gives you a little bit more warmth to it than just Magic Wand by itself. So I don't know if you can really tell, but that is kind of my everyday go-to lip color combo. But again, ColourPop makes some fabulous products. I have only recently discovered ColourPop because of my growing intense love of YouTube and getting really into a lot of beauty blogs and things like that. Where this was my whole life, I don't know, but this is definitely good stuff. Every time I go onto that website, I try to spend so much money and everything is so inexpensive. Love it. Check it out. Definitely get it. Alrighty, and my last two products, one of which is a newer find for me. If you saw my lip kits under $30 video, this is one of the Too Faced lip creams that came in that. This one is in the shade Pink Chocolate. This is such a stunning color. I keep this in my purse and I absolutely love it. It is so, so flattering. The formula feels so good on, and it is awesome. If that kit is still available anywhere, or since it is after Christmas, when you're seeing this, then it may be on sale. You might want to check out the Too Faced website. I don't know if they do that kind of stuff or not, but this color, Pink Chocolate, is hands down one of my very, very favorite colors now that I have discovered it, and I definitely recommend it. I feel like this kind of dusty mauvey pink would be so flattering on so many skin tones. I just feel like it's an all-around win. I love it. And then my last lipstick is by Maybelline. Maybelline makes some of my very favorite drugstore lipsticks. The formula is just so good, so hydrating, and their color pigmentation is outstanding, and I feel like I paid like what, $6-7 for this, and it is so good. So this is my favorite red of life. It seems like this is in the color Smoking Red. It is number 795. It is awesome. It is so pretty, and it is just this gorgeous deep red. It's a very brick red, but holy buckets. Every time I wear this, people will stop me and ask me what it is that I'm wearing, because it just looks so good on. The formula is so good. It doesn't go on streaky. It doesn't patch. It doesn't travel outside of my lips. This stuff, if you see any of these in the blue packaging here, these are from their Bold collection. So good. Absolutely love it. Check it out. So that, my friends, is all of my outstanding favorites from 2016. I would love to hear what your standout products from 2016 were, and kind of why you liked them, what about them made them so special to you. And I have to say, I can't wait to see what 2017 holds for us in the realm of beauty and makeup, because it's going to be great. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. Certainly give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and definitely subscribe before you leave. Have a great New Year's, and I'll see you next time.